I'm upset. No disrespect, respectfully. But disrespectfully, it's disrespect. Don't be disrespectful. Those vile, disgusting Spartans. Poor little bro, man. And I'ma tell him why I'm mad. That vile, disgusting cesspool in Columbus. The other state, and of course, as always, I'm upset. I'm not upset. I am not upset. I promise you. Michigan wins in dominant fashion against Northwestern on the eve, or the week before they traveled to Columbus to take on that vile, disgusting cesspool in Columbus. Woo! On the best there is. Woo! 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 Shout out to Mr. Jones for the $4.99 super chat. He says, O-line woke up and said, maybe we should block today. Also, DG says Sharon was involved in play calling. That was clear. That was clear and apparent, and that was something I wanted to touch on when we got on this live. It was obvious. Don't think that Bryce Underwood being on site was not part of the catalyst for this. Don't think that all the rumors, all the noise about Kirk Campbell possibly not being the play caller going forward was not the catalyst for this. And look what happened. Michigan scores 50. By the way, if you were here for the watch party, the Indiana-Ohio State watch party, then you heard me say Michigan needed to score at least 40 today. They did just that. My guy Kinetic is here. Kinetic, what's good?
Dude, that game, I loved it. I mean, hey, we scored 30 points for the first time. We broke 30 points. We broke through that ceiling. So now we know we can do it. But no, I mean, I think they played a great game, man. Davis Warren had the one interception, but even aside from that, he had the one touchdown, just under 200 yards. Mullins had the three touchdowns. Donovan was on fire today. We got to see Jordan Marshall. We got to see Tavier Dunlap. We got to see our guy Micah Capana. I loved it, man. I thought they did great.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. Michigan definitely showed up in every way. By the way, shout out to Micah Kaipana. Shout out to Kiyoki Kaipana. Definitely showed up. We got some people in the queue already. Cam is here. Kicking is here. Cam, you were here first. We're going to let you go first. What's good?
Hey, I told you, man. We got to score at least 40. And what I liked about it, that they ran the ball. It wasn't they ran the ball, bro.
Yeah.
And Mullen got more touches than Donovan Edwards.
That's a fact.
So, and you saw him getting it going. Where was this the whole season? That's what I want to know. And that's why I want to ask.
Man, no doubt. Look, they definitely did. They definitely did everything you said they did, right? Ran the football effectively. Even the pass game in the first half, short passes were, he was efficient outside of that interception, which, by the way, Make-A-Wish Warren, you got one more time. But outside of the interception, you know what I mean? It was a good showing for him too. Running the football, the O-line blocked like their life depended on it today, and I like that. Giddis even showed some edge on that penalty that he got. I like that. And I like Coach Moore's reaction to him getting that penalty. He showed some fire tonight. He needed that. By the way, shout out to Hilo Key. Let's get this out the way. You wanted 50 today. You got it. I'll take honey mustard, sweet and sour sauce with that 50 piece. Shout out to Hilo Key. Thank you for the $10 super chat. Mar. Hold on, Mar. Kicking was here before that. Hey, you know what?
I just wanted to comment on.
I need you to run the show for a second because I need to step away for a second. I'll be right back.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Kicking.
Yeah, go ahead, Kicking.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear it?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, we're good. What's on your mind?
Hey, man, I just wanted to say, Maize Madman said they had a score over 50. So, I just wanted to get on here real quick and just, give him his props. I didn't think we
Yeah.
were going to get that far, but, man, what a game.
We can do it. I've been saying the last couple of weeks that you can see the team coming together, starting to gel. You saw that today, and hopefully we can ride that momentum into next week.
Yeah,
Listen.
it's like you said, hopefully we can ride that next week. Man,
Hope she do too.
it was just a good game. I didn't expect our O line to play the way they did, but they held their own, and yeah, what a great game.
Yeah, and I mean, and let's not downplay. Like Northwestern did pretty good for what they've got. I mean, we clearly had a higher talent level, but I don't think they played bad either.
No, they played good, but again, you got to give props to that O line for blocking and picking up the blocks and giving Warren time to look downfield. It didn't look as good in some areas sometimes, but they did what they had to do, and that was a great win.
All right, we got Jake. What you got going on, man? What's on your mind?
Hey,
Jake,
Kid
can you
can
hear
tell
us?
me he got to mute himself. He got to
Uh,
unmute himself.
Unmute yourself.
Jake, you're muted.
I just wanted to comment on
Go ahead,
Cameron's
man.
real quick.
Yeah.
Hey, Cameron, about what you said. Yeah, man. But also Bliff Progy was there, man. Sharon needed that.
I
Like y'all
can't
was
hear
talking
nothing.
about. Can you hear me, Cam?
Yeah, I hear you.
Hey, yeah, Biff Posey was on the sideline with him. He needed that because
It's
you
still
know,
kicking.
hey, what's his name?
Kicking.
Jack.
Kicking.
Yeah. So just another thing too. When I was watching this game, man, uh, when I look into the future as
What's up?
far as like how this is going to go for Bryce
What?
Underwood coming into Michigan, who do you think is going to be the OC?
Pick up the kitchen.
Marmar, what do you think on that right there? He just asked
Hey,
who do you think is going
listen,
to be the OC with Bryce Underwood coming in.
I can't give you that information because I got to be tight-lipped.
Cam, what do you think? You got some ideas
No,
on
I know
who
who
you
it
think is coming in?
is. I know who it is. I
Um,
just can't. I can't
I
break the
got you.
news yet.
I got you.
um, well, I like what the other caller said. Was it yesterday? What
Yeah,
about
dude.
the man from
You.
UNLV?
Yeah, he run
I
the
think
go-go
that'd be
offense.
good. Yeah, I be that, and the coach from Maryland. I like that too. We just need
Loxley.
some Loxley. We just need somebody to enhance the players when they get here. That's all I care about. And upgrade their
So
talent. That's it. That's it. That's all I want. Know
so
what you
I
have on
don't
the field.
I don't have the inside info like Marmar and like TJ got, okay? But
That's where I
I'll
got
say
it
this.
from.
I'll say this. I don't have a problem with Loxley. If that's the guy, I have no problem with Loxley. I don't think he's a great head coach, but as a coordinator, he's killer. Um, I want to be clear on this. I like Brennan Marion. Like I have raved about his
Yeah.
offense. My guy Rayo that was on the show earlier today. I remember showing him the go offense, and we sat there and broke it down. Like it was amazing. I love it. I don't think it works here. I don't think the go offense works here. It just doesn't. It's like trying to bring in Rich Rod with the spread offense. I don't think that type of offense works in the Big Ten. I don't think it works in Michigan. I don't think we want to go down that road. I like Brendan Marion, but I wouldn't want to hire him and then ask him to abandon the go offense or to dumb it down to make it more of a pro style version. I wouldn't want to do that to him because he's got something special, but I don't think it
Mm.
fits in Michigan.
What up, though?
What up, Maniac?
Yo, what's going on, guys?
So, let me say this to Cameron. So, all that you said in the beginning,
Yeah.
yes, they
Hey, so okay, so what about this O line? Like how? how is Michigan going to improve on the offensive line, knowing what we have and what's coming in?
200 million, the 200
up,
mil, the 200 mil that we got put away for the portal. We're
Yeah, it's
gonna
all
attack the
coming in
portal.
What's
Yeah,
up?
we're gonna attack. We're gonna attack the portal head on.
Check on them
We're trying
first.
to have the number. We're trying to have the number
All right.
one. I'm trying to have the number one portal class with a lot of mixed guys throughout there. You know, proving guys,
Hey,
and
how y'all
then
doing? Yep.
we trying to finish this class off. This class
Hey, how
2025
you doing?
class of like in the top 5, and then we're gonna start on the 26th, and we want that class to be 3 to 5. So we can sustain stability for the next 4 or 5 years.
So how is Michigan
Everything
gonna
is
fix its O line?
is
They're
But
gonna
gonna
you
fix
hit
it
the
mean,
through the
wait,
portal.
hold
transfer
on.
portal. They're gonna
You
fix
mean
it through the transfer portal. We got a couple. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Maniac.
Michigan has some studs, some young guys, some 4-star recruits that they had sitting on the bench. You got to develop. They there. The talent is there. You just got to develop it. That's it. You know, Michigan has it. Like, Sharon Moore has recruited very well on the O line. That's one thing he has done. The question becomes, can you coach him up? That's the only thing. It's there though. Like, let's not act like Michigan doesn't have O line. They do. Then we got a 5-star coming in. We might flip another 5-star possibly. You know, so it's looking good, man. It's looking good.
What up, man? You back with us? I can't hear you. Madman, we can't hear you.
My bad. Goes. You watch yourself. You
That's
watch
all right.
yourself in this chat.
It's all right. They Ohio
That's
State.
nice.
They ran to the portal right after this season to get key players. So I don't know why he talking about.
Hey, look, we got some new faces up here. I definitely want to get to them. Cam, I know I gave you the floor first. I'm gonna drop you. Come back up. Marmar, you always welcome. Come back up. Kicking. I don't know if you got your chance to speak yet, but go ahead.
I did, but I just came out here to give you your props, bro. Like, I gave my score, and you're like, hey, they got to score 50. I didn't think that was going to happen, but they did. So I just wanted to come up here and say, I'm going to give you your flowers. Say, yeah, you got me on that one.
No doubt, man.
Go blue.
We need 50
Go
again
blue,
next
man.
week. Go blue. And we lost. We lost my guy who was just here. But anyway, Troy, you here? How you feeling?
Man, I am feeling great. I am feeling great, man. I don't know if I misheard you in the earlier show.
Yeah.
But did you not say that we wasn't gonna score 40? Or did I
No, what I said we somebody said 30. I said that ain't enough. We need to score 40. Which obviously wasn't enough either. 50.
I'll be honest.
half a
I
man on
only
them.
predicted that we'd win 27-10. So
Here we go. Oh, it's Jake from Cleveland. Jake from Cleveland keeps dropping down. I don't know what's going on with your Wi-Fi.
Yeah, he couldn't. It's like he couldn't hear us and we couldn't hear him. His mic was muted, and yeah,
no doubt. Michael Lionheart is here.
Yeah.
Hold on. Yeah.
All right, let me take this time.
Make sure he's blocked. Make sure he's blocked.
Take this time out to say this right now. Right now. Lionheart, you did the right thing coming up here with that German Shepherd Avi.
Yeah.
And hiding behind that German Shepherd Avi. I want to make this very clear.
Wow.
Very clear. If any of you in this chat, if any of you that come up on this panel have anything like what Mr. Lionheart said in your hearts, feel free to unsubscribe from this channel for the rest of your life. The bottom line is, I am a black man. That is another minority that's a Puerto Rican American. My guy, we do have a DEI hire. We got Kinetic for the DEI hire.
My daughter's mixed. Does that count?
That counts. His daughter is a black woman. Watch your fucking mouth, dog.
Yeah.
That's real. All right. Enough of that. Johnny Olden has joined the chat. What a clown, bro.
What y'all got going on over here?
I don't know what just happened. Hold on, though. Dom has had this super chat. I need to get it out the way. The last thing the other state needed, a Michigan team that believes in itself, looks like more worked with the O-line. First of all, shout out to Dom for the super chat. We appreciate it. Dom is always welcome. That said, it looked like Sharon Moore was calling the goddamn plays.
Yes.
Sharon Moore,
I still think
if he
Biff
wasn't
Poggi had
calling
a
the
hand in
plays,
that.
he definitely had his thumb on this one, right? It was clear. But anyway, I'm a little upset. I'm gonna be real with y'all.
Don't me
clown,
too.
Bro.
Now he's a clown, man.
What a clown.
Don't worry.
All have a Woosah moment.
That's
it's
crazy.
all right. It's all right. Madman, don't stress it, bro. Don't worry about
I'm not
it.
stressing it. I just wish he wasn't a coward.
He's a bum. We know he's not a real Michigan fan. We don't know what team he's a fan of, but he's definitely a clown. So let's move forward.
Join and I pull up right when he ran, and I'm like, "What the hell?"
I had to do a double take. Like, did he say that?
Yeah. We let him get his rocks off.
No, good. So we know. and anybody else who's hiding, who's undercover racist and don't like, just come to the front. Be a tough guy and say who you are, so we could get you up out of here. Because we're not with that.
Absolutely. Shout out to Steve who just joined the chat. We got Cam back in the building. My guy Troy is with us as he normally is. Jake from Cleveland is still spinning on us. I don't know what's going on with your Wi-Fi, Jake. But let us know when it's good. Steve got his shirt off today.
Oh boy!
Shout out to Steve. What's good, Steve?
Really? Go ahead.
Oh, you muted, baby. You got to unmute yourself.
My bad. Shut up, man. Y'all bugging. But at 5:33, I was thinking of Johnny O. I'm glad you're up at Johnny.
Hey, whoa.
Let me
You
finish,
can't say I was thinking of Johnny O and then have
With
your
your
shirt off.
shirt on? You was thinking of Johnny with your shirt off?
Let him cook. Let him cook.
That might work in New York. It ain't funny in Alabama. But here's the thing. I was like, I know Johnny thinking the same thing I'm thinking. Where has this offense been all year?
Like everybody.
What like the way they played, it's like if this team shows up 12 times or 11 times this year, they're like 9-2 or 10-1.
Yep.
Kirk Campbell was not calling plays, bro. I don't care what anybody said. Like you said, Kirk Campbell might have been holding that play, those sheets. Ain't no way Kirk Campbell was calling them plays. That's Jim Harbaugh calling plays through Sharon Moore. That's what that was.
I'd like to point something out here on that. I don't think that Poggi was calling plays, but I do think he was helping Sharon Moore. I think he took some of the game management responsibilities off of Sharon Moore, and that allowed Sharon to have a bigger impact on the play calling.
But it looked like Michigan the last three, like what we're used to seeing. It looked like Jordan Marshall, Tavia Dunlap. I mean, I'm like, how is it so easy when we watch? And Northwestern's not a bad team. They're not a great team. They're not a bad team. Michigan just looked like it was like a high school team versus like a JUCO team, but the JUCO team is the number one JUCO in the country. That's how it looked.
Well, that's what I was saying last week.
Even the defense looked, and I'm like, hold on, Zeke Berry look, dog. Jair, what's Amir Hall? He got a pick. I never thought I would see him get a pick in a Michigan uniform.
Hey,
Johnny, I want Johnny. I know what happened. Some man, shout out to Biff Poggi. But this way it makes me so mad that this team could have been there. Biff should have been there, first of all. But dang, man, you waited this long and they got all this momentum. And so next week, you can't go score 10 against Old State. We're expecting like 30 now. I am.
Something.
But I just want y'all to thought. Maize, I know this your platform. I just want my man Johnny perspective.
Go ahead.
Johnny saying the same thing.
Yeah.
Bro, honestly, you right. And like, I'm numb to what's happened this year now. I'm numb to it.
Yeah,
So,
I've been.
when I saw what was going on, I was like, because at this point, what does it do for me to get mad now? Like we deep in the me and upset. I'm upset since week 2.
Yeah.
So it's just I'm looking at this season as this is what we needed to happen for the program to reach the next level. Like we needed this year to happen.
Yeah.
But I do want Ohio State. So the question is who was calling plays? So was it was Sharon? That's what we said.
Right.
My bad.
No. I'm saying I thought this game looked like a Sharon Moore caught game from last year. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But I know for sure he was in on the installation this week. I know that for sure, right? Whether or not he was calling the plays today, I know he had influence on it today.
Well,
they had to, and they got back to Khalil Mullings, and it was like, dog, Khalil looked like he did against USC. Like, what? Yeah. Man, Kirk Campbell is not needed. I don't care if it's you demote him to analyst. He's not needed in Ann Arbor. I'm sorry, he ain't. No difference. I don't want anybody unemployed. I just don't want them employed in Michigan. I'll go anywhere else. But Kirk Campbell, I want him gone, dog. I was like, man, bro. It was frustrating.
As far as Kirk Campbell's concerned, you already know.
And I'm dead. I want his family dead. I want his house burnt to the ground. I want to go to the middle of the night. I want to piss on his egg.
That's just the way it is. That's how I feel about him.
It's what I talked about last week. One of the reasons that I thought we weren't seeing Sharon Moore step into the play calling is because he was handling everything else that the head coach has to, and so he was trying to let his coordinators do it without having to step in. But I said he needs the assistant coach type to be there in his ear, helping him with the game management part. And I think with having Poggi there now, he was able to take some of that burden off of Sharon Moore. So that's why we started getting the play calling that we had last year.
Wait, are y'all looking in the back chat? Are y'all looking in the back chat?
Yeah.
I don't have control to do anything.
He's a clown. He's a clown.
Okay, I'm like, my bad. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying that's what I was saying last week, and you saw it on display today.
Is he
so y'all think he gonna sign him next year?
That's a different name.
I think he's.
I don't know. Hey, real quick, I need to let's get through these super chats real quick because I did miss some super chats. I need to get through those. Why don't Sharon Moore just be head coach and OC? It's a great question.
Yeah,
it's an excellent question. I don't know the answer to it. Avon Conley says Jordan Marshall certified dog. Future is bright in Ann Arbor. Office is going to be scary. Offense, I'm sorry, going to be scary next year. Feeling confident going into next week. Go blue, of course. Go blue. You missed my super chat a while back. All good. Shout out to Avon Conley. My bad, man. On another note, there's a clown in our midst, and I wish he would. Never mind. I'm gonna move on from that. That said, Steve, we lost Jake from Cleveland again. He was back up here. The Maniac just dropped. I do need to step away again for a sec. I'll be right back. Maniac is your show.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So listen, I didn't even get to give my thoughts on the game. First of all, finally, a game from start to beginning. This, like Steve mentioned, this looked like the Michigan games from the last 3 years. Them teams we were favored by 17-20, and this is exactly what we do to them. By the early fourth quarter, they doing TikToks on the sidelines and doing whatever. You get your third, your fourth string in. And guys, this was 50 offensive points, minus the safety. So let's say 48. The offense scored 48 points. Now, people are going to come here and say, oh, it's Northwestern. Well, Ohio State only scored 31 against them, if I'm not mistaken, or 38.
Yep.
Right.
But Michigan does it now. Oh, you're celebrating Northwestern, but it's all good. That's not the point. The point is that we've seen the cohesiveness now on the offense. Can we keep it? Can we sustain that next week We going into a very hostile environment, and we playing against a way better defense. But again, Michigan showed some wrinkles. We saw the jet sweep to Tyler Morris. We saw the reverse to my man Frederick Moore. So we saw the screen, about 2 screens today. So here we go, man. That opened up the running game. We had Edwards and Mullins looking like a serious 2-headed monster. The first time since that USC game, man. And the defense, wow. They literally, to me, only gave up 3 points because Davis Warren threw that interception and they had the ball like on the 15. So that's like points right there. Without that interception, they only scored 3. The only play was that long pass that Zeke Berry gave up, and he was there. That was just a good catch by the receiver. He went back and caught it, man. But besides that, special teams, offense, defense, they get an A. Everybody get an A, bro. That what a performance. That's a Michigan performance.
Hey, can I say this right quick? Can I say this right quick? For anybody who thinks Will Johnson shut it down, Will did not. Will is literally injured. So, and he was out there on the sideline. I know Will might not play next week. Pete Thamel, I don't trust him. But Will has not shut it down. Will wants to play. He's literally injured to the point where if he's out there, he's more of a detriment. So don't stay out of his Twitter feed, stay out of his IG page. The man wants to play. He literally can't. I'm just letting y'all know. Leave him alone. He can't play.
Anybody that does that.
Can everyone
if you a grown man,
the Davis thing now? They put him in the game. It's cool.
Yeah, if you a grown man and going into these players' chats and saying bad stuff, you a lame. You a lame. You a grown ass man telling a 19-year-old kid how you feel because he's not playing, man.
I mean,
come on, man.
Stop
it.
For weeks, man, that he wasn't quitting on the team, that he's legitimately injured, and that they're trying to get him healthy for Ohio State. I've literally been saying that for 3
But he's not playing next week. They already said it.
Well, they said he's likely not to, but the whole idea was the reason that they sat him out was they were trying to get him healthy for Ohio State.
But it's good, man.
That's a different story. But that was
the question is, what's up with Sugar Hill? I didn't see him today.
He had a number change.
He was wearing 35 today. He
bought. He got 35. Oh, that number looked ugly on him, man. He looked like a true freshman out there.
But man, Old State got no excuse. If they don't beat this Michigan team, bro, like I said last week, you better get them now, because if you don't beat them this year, you lose a lot next year. You're not going to beat Michigan next year. It's not going to happen with what they got coming in. I'm telling you.
Listen, a lot of Johnny, what you think? Next week, a lot of screens, man, with that pressure. You know, Ohio State, they like to be aggressive. They like to come. Trust me, a lot of screens, man. It's going to work. Trust me. Hopefully, they watching. It's a winnable game, bro. The defense has finally come around. This is the way you look after a bye week. This is the way you're supposed to look after a bye week, man.
Yep.
Like, come on, man.
I was worried. I'm gonna be real with you. I was worried about us coming off of a bye week. As you know, the last time we went and shit the bed. That said, shout out to Jake from Cleveland. Thank you for the $20 super chat. He says he's having technical difficulties. Go blue, of course. Go blue. One more, and then I'll give it back to you guys. We got another super chat. From Mr. Jones, he says, could have been worse. Davis Warren couldn't find any open receivers in the first half, bro. By the way, Johnny, we all in the text group, and Johnny called it, bro. How did he miss the downfield receiver? On the one, he's wide open, bro.
Wide open. You know, it seems like
down the field.
It seems like since he threw that interception in the first game deep, he's been scared to go deep since.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro. Like, just throw it. We ain't got nothing to lose now. Now, come on, just throw it.
And Johnny, exactly. So, and remember, you saw that flag we got early on when he threw it in the end zone to Colston Loveland. There was a flag. Bro, there you go. Sometimes things like that is going to happen. We might get a flag in the end zone, but you got to take the risk. So
and that's big going in the next week, because his game is to hold.
Yo, listen, we don't attack him next week.
He's holding right now.
Hey, so this is maybe y'all have caught it before, but this was my first time catching DG on commentary. What'd y'all think?
No, he's
Oh,
good.
he's good. He's
He's
good.
good. Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought
He's
I-
good.
I-
He
I
said
liked
one
it.
thing that was crazy though. What we all
That
laughed
thing I
about
said,
it.
the one that I brought up in the group chat.
Yeah, that was crazy,
Like,
bro.
okay, so that's what I was about to say. First off, all respect to DG. I thought he was great on the broadcast. I thought he brought a lot of energy, and I loved his breakdowns. But what was he talking about, saying that Makari Page has stepped up big time this year? I like Makari Page. I'm not trying to trash the dude, but man, for half this season, he's been hardly given effort, always out of position. Guys get past him, and he just stops trying.
Yeah.
For DG to say on the broadcast today that Makari Page has stepped up big time this year,
crazy. Yeah, that was.
I think what he meant was he tried to step up.
Right.
Or he needed to. He damn sure didn't. But shout out to Makari Page, because coming into this year, he was one of my favorite players. I thought he was going to have a big year. Obviously, that didn't happen.
I'm still a fan of Makari, and he had a down year. I don't think that takes away from him being a good player. I'm just saying this was not the year for that comment from DG.
Yeah, nah, definitely not. I'm with you. Everybody here agrees, right?
Let me ask the panel real quick. Has Wink won your hearts now?
Yes.
Dude, I've been supporting Wink for
Man, that's a hard one.
He's courting me.
There you go.
Yeah. He's getting there.
He's taking us out on a date.
I guess it all depends how that defense looks next week.
Yeah, for sure.
He saw Russell Ford, and he saw that Ford could get to the quarterback. All that other stuff, keep Mason and Kenneth in the middle, send your edges. Ford has been effective for 3 weeks in a row. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Hey, y'all got.
Hey,
they got
wait
some
a
clothes?
minute.
Where's that?
Oh God.
Wait a
Your
second.
bag at?
Ladies
The red
and gentlemen,
bag? Okay.
boys and girls,
Y'all
the
get
infamous
ready.
Rip Star has joined
ready.
the live. He jumped
Rip
down.
Star?
No.
Go in there.
Rip
so you
Star
can
is
change.
back.
There you go.
What's good, Rip?
Yeah.
He keeps jumping down. I don't know what's happening.
Come
Try
on,
it
Rip.
again,
Don't do that.
Hey,
Rip, don't do that.
He jumped on voice or on stream with me and TJ the other night.
Yeah, Rip Star be going to Ohio State spaces like him and Johnny O. They be in the bottom cells just going
Hey,
to go.
I heard Ohio State. I heard the people at Menace was coming for Johnny's head today.
Hey, so I got a question for Johnny, man. So Johnny, who do you think's the OC for next year?
I'm not sure, bro. I'm not sure. I want Loxley. I heard people saying Nick Sheridan at Bama. Been hearing people say that. Who was on my show the other day saying the UNLV?
It was Angel, and I'll say what I was thinking when I watched that, Johnny, and I said it earlier on the show when it was brought up. I like Brennan Marion. I think his offense is electric, and it's the new hot thing. I don't think it works here. I don't think it works at a Power 4 level. I think that if we bring him in and try to overhaul the defense to run the go-go offense, I think that's a misuse of Bryce Underwood's talents. It would be trying to bring in Rich Rod and install the spread option back in 2000 whatever that was. Again, I don't want to see that. I'm a fan of Brendan Marion. I think his offense is great. I don't think it fits here.
No doubt. We got a new caller. Is it Brankia?
Hello.
Brankia. How you doing?
Brankia. Okay.
I am Brankia. My real name is Federico, and I'm from Italy. And I just enjoying your StreamYard because I see the link and I click on it.
Appreciate you, man.
Shout out to that. Do you watch college football?
Go Blue from Italy.
I have some problem with English. So speak one of one and slowly, not 4 people in the same time. You know.
All right,
no doubt.
Let's let Madman direct it since we got so many people up here. Let him call on people.
Yeah. So do you watch college football, American college football from Italy?
Yeah, sometimes. I'm not a fan, but I like the football.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And you speaking about football, so you're speaking.
Yeah,
about
we're American football. Obviously, I know you guys play what you would call the real football over there.
So let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question then. What do you find interesting? Because like you guys have the worldwide football, we've got American football. What do you find interesting as a difference in our game?
You are joking because the American football is one of the most enthusiastic sport and more brutal. Is a complete sport. Is one of the best sport on my personal list.
Absolutely, we get it. Ripstar says Bronchia's English is better than most Buckeyes. I agree with that. Shout out to Ripstar for that.
just remember, don't ever cheer for Ohio State. There
you go, and we're good. Never cheer for Ohio State, and we good. Hey, look, Bronchia, we're gonna drop you down. I want to thank you for coming up, though, man. All the way from Italy. Anytime you want to join the chat, feel free.
Please come and tune in.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. Thank you. Thank you.
No doubt. Go
God
Blue.
bless. Represent Italy.
Shout out to Bronchia, all the way from Italy, bro.
Yeah, man. I'm not gonna lie. At first, I was a little nervous.
Hey,
you know, you know where I'm going with this. Yeah. They putting themselves on camera.
Hey, all you moolies.
Hey, call Mario, call Guido. We got some for these guys. We got some for these guys.
You hurt me, Mooly. Pay for my fucking candy.
Hey, Maize, let me ask you a question.
Hey, man, if you ever let a spy in here like that, man, what's wrong with y'all, man?
Don't do Bronchia like that.
I think Dom's inviting all his Italian friends and family now.
Yeah. From Italy by way of New York.
Right.
He mentioned you remember what he mentioned on the earlier thing. I think that's where we're getting new viewers from.
I know.
Get Bronchia some turnover buffs.
I know. So I got a final question for the whole panel. Hey, so what do you think the score is going to be for next week?
34 to 30.
I'm going to call it close myself too, but I just wanted to hear from you guys. We all watch and we all pay attention, and I love the show, love the podcast, but at the same time, like I want to get the final thoughts before we kick off next week.
Absolutely. I think it'll be a close game. I'm going to say 27-24 Michigan.
Let's go Blue.
Oh, so did Ripstar. Shout out to Ripstar.
I think this is what I think. I think Ryan Davis under so much pressure. I think Ryan. I'm hoping he goes out there and does way too much, because if you look now, Trevion is the bell cow. Like, I don't know what Judkins is doing. I don't know where he is. And I think that force feeding the ball to Smith and that Booker. They're just trying to get the ball. And that defense looked good today. But you haven't seen an O-line like Michigan. Like even Oregon's a good team, but they get the ball out. But they're like last year's Washington team. The O-line is good, but they ain't as good as you think it is. Michigan like all Davis has to do is, because I don't know what the status of Colson Loveland is, but they got good players nonetheless. I think it'll be 23-20 Michigan. I don't think Ohio State is good, but I don't think they're as good as people think. I'm not saying that. I might be wrong, but force feeding the ball, they got to get the ball quick. McGrant won't play around.
No doubt.
No, Steve, you're right regarding Ohio State is not as good as they are. I do think they are better than Michigan this year. The question is the consistency. Can Davis Warren replicate that next week on the road, hostile environment, crowd going crazy? That's going to be a different challenge than today, right? But the good thing is, like you said, all the pressure is on Ohio State. All the pressure. This is not a wreck. They know that on paper they should win. But once Michigan just got to punch them in the face early. If Michigan punches them in the face early, they're going to win that game.
Yeah. We got to do it quick and fast.
No doubt.
I'm gonna say Michigan keeps it tight early. I say that Ohio State gets it together after halftime. we make a comeback and we win 30. I'm gonna say 33-31 on a clutch kick from Darth Zavada.
Yeah,
I like
go
it.
to bed.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Award winner, Dominic
Let's go.
Darth Zavada is absolutely clutch.
Nevada's the
My
shit.
guy Troy, you next. What's your score prediction?
I'm going to say 2.
Oh, don't choke.
Don't pull an Ohio State now. Don't pull a Ryan Day.
24-17. 24-17.
Let's go blue.
No doubt. Steve gave his score. Cam, what's your score?
Just keep it close to the fourth
There
quarter.
we go.
I don't have
There
a
we go.
score right now. Keep it close to the fourth quarter, and
Anything can happen.
anything can happen. But if it's close in the fourth quarter and we start running that ball, it's going to be pressure on Ohio State.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
So
I do think
just keep it
Michigan
close.
the key.
Just keep it close.
Yeah, I agree with Kim to a certain degree. We got to keep scoreboard pressure on them. We can't let them separate and start to feel good for sure. Mar, what's your score prediction? Let's go to Keegan. Keegan, what's your score prediction?
yeah, I like that. I like that 27-24 call actually. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what we just saw tonight. There's like 3 running back screens. Tyler Morris was involved. The bubble screens were working.
Right.
Yeah, we saw Kyle Pana. We saw Jordan Marshall. Jordan Marshall's just ready to go on those returns.
Man.
So I'm just trying to figure out, is Northwestern that bad, or are we a different team?
Well, Northwestern is not a good team. But I definitely think
trying to go.
Michigan was different. I think the play calling, the plays themselves were different tonight. Like you said, the running back screens like that, we don't do that. We should be doing it, but we have not been doing it. So there's that.
Hey,
just for the record,
did we see a flea flicker in this game?
No. They got rid of it. They listened to the show. They got rid of it. They listened to the show.
Please
14 zip Notre Dame. Notre Dame 14 zip. Bum ass
already. Damn it, man.
All right, but do you think we see the flea flicker next week?
No,
I do not. Long-time Michigan fan from Columbus here. Go Blue, hoping for a W next weekend. Shout out to Chase. Thanks for the $5 super chat. We definitely need that W
are
next
you
week.
going to the game in Columbus? Let us know in the chat. Are you going to the game in Columbus?
Anybody going to the game in Columbus, let us know in the chat. We do need to drop some people. Troy, you're welcome anytime. I'm going to drop you.
Yeah, I'm going to drop. Let somebody else come up. But I appreciate you letting me up, man. Y'all stay up.
Of course. Anytime, Steve. Have a good one.
Man, about to kick me out for talking too much.
We about to drop.
Hey, y'all, did y'all see that Ohio State fan in the crowd today, man?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, what was he doing?
What was that?
They said he was stealing nachos.
Oh, man.
Hey, yo, let's talk about this real quick, man. Connor Stallions was on campus taking pictures with Bryce Underwood. I loved every second of it. They caught up with the Hellgate, who was big, obviously organized that tailgate at the Belleville game for Bryce that night. That was huge. A lot of top level recruits were on campus today in A2. The Bryce Underwood effect is in full effect. What are y'all thoughts on that?
Do you know who was there, Maize, or is that private?
Did you see Bryce Underwood going to up to tailgates at the game?
I did. Yeah. I saw him and Elijah Dotson too. Yeah.
Yeah, there's videos of them going up to fans' tailgates outside the stadium.
I was fired. He seemed to be couldn't take a smile off his face. That's always a good sign. I even saw my guy Andrew Marsh smile. Andrew Marsh does not smile a lot. He was smiling on the sideline, so that's a good sign too. But yeah, it was just a beautiful thing to see, honestly.
Hey, Maize, I got a sentiment for you. So Bryce been on campus the last couple of days, and then I think he was on campus a couple times last week, sitting in meetings and stuff.
Yeah.
Do you think that his input had an effect on how they came out to play today?
I think it had an effect on the play calling to some degree. Yeah, not his input, but him being there, right? Them knowing he was going to be there. If you recall early, they were doing a lot of passing early, right?
Yeah.
First couple drives,
looking good.
and it was until obviously Make-A-Wish Warren threw it to the other team.
But that was a receiver that didn't run far enough.
Well, no, he threw it kind of behind. He threw it behind and high. Now, granted, he could have put his hands up.
That was a bad throw, man.
It was a bad throw. He probably could have made a play on the ball, but
no, Manic.
No, it was a bad throw. It was behind. It was behind. I think it was Colston Loveland.
No, yeah, Colston. It was Colston who was trying to throw it to. But that was his only bad play of the game. After that, he managed the game very well, man. And that's what we want to do, man.
That was a different, like I think it was you, Johnny, or how I'm supposed to say it, boxing. I'm gonna say boxing.
Maniac. It's Maniac.
All right, yeah, my boy. All right, yeah. This is y'all was talking about a complete game.
Yes.
In my opinion, today was the complete game that gives eye candy, that gives Ohio State something to work towards. I understand they shut down Indiana, but we shut down Indiana.
Right.
We didn't shut them down like Ohio State did, but Ohio State didn't blow out Northwestern like we did. So, there's give and takes there. But like I said, when it comes to a rivalry game,
anything can happen.
They coming with all of it next week. We're going to see a whole different Michigan next week. That defense played a complete game today.
Yeah, no doubt.
Complete.
Yeah, bro, our running back room next year is going to be
with no Will Johnson.
Yeah, the running back room is going to be crazy next week. I mean, next year.
Jordan Marshall, Michael Capana. We got Ben Hall coming back. We got Javier Dunlap. And then we got Donovan Jackson, Jasper Parker coming in.
What's up with Cabana?
And
we got a Buckeye fan in here.
Oh my goodness.
Y'all make sure y'all stay on those pods next week. Oh, we gonna be here.
Oh, we're all day.
Yeah. We don't run. We not Ohio State.
Right.
Every time they lose, they make an excuse.
Hey, we stand on all 10.
Hey, bro, you already know what it is with me.
All 10 over here.
Reed.
Ohio
Reed, I'm at your neck.
Crying. We only lost to Oregon. Oregon should have beaten them by 10 points based on what's my man's who's the Buckeye fan we was going at it earlier with
Garrison.
With Garrison. Because we should be winning this game 31. Come on, we should. Michigan should be 8-2 if you want to really talk like that.
Hey, come on, let's get it. Let's have a shout out though to Mason Curtis with his first career interception today.
Yes,
that was huge.
He's
by the way,
a linebacker converted into safety.
Thank you. Mason Curtis was recruited to be a linebacker, and he's out there playing safety. And I think he's going to be good at safety.
Yeah, I told him to get out the wet clothes.
It's going to be
hang him up.
Talent in that defensive backfield going forward.
I'm of the opinion, let's move Hillman down to linebacker and let him tee off on some guys.
Hey, I'm not mad at that either. Hillman just needs to be in a position where he can tackle the other team. That's it.
Yeah,
I don't care about coverage. I don't care about none of that. He just needs to lay the smack down on the opposing team. That's it. Ripstar says Davis Warren's overthrows will cost us next week. I hope not, Ripstar, but I'm also I can't be mad at that.
We'll counteract that.
Yeah.
Hey,
Will Johnson's out next week, if that's what you said.
Yeah.
Will's not playing next week.
Yeah,
I said Will Howard. I said Will Howard.
Yeah.
I said Will Howard throwing interceptions will counter that.
They said Will Johnson's not playing?
Yeah, he's out next week.
Oh man,
that's kind of sad because I did want to see the Will Johnson, Jeremiah Smith matchup just for the
the key
on Will's way out.
The key to next week's game is gonna be Michigan's D line.
Yeah.
If they get home and pressure, but another thing is when you get home, you gotta wrap up Will Howard because that dude, he's not a weakling, bro. He just could break out and then he could run for 15 yards. So when we grab him, we gotta make sure we get him down because if not, it's gonna be all for nothing. But it's Michigan D line.
Chill, man.
But we
Chill,
got
bro. It's all good.
Mason Graham, Kenneth Grant, and Josiah Stewart going up
let them talk,
2/3 or 2/5 of their starting offensive line. Man, I'm excited for that.
Hey, we just got to on defense. We just got to make sure we tackle, man. We got to make sure we don't give them more than what they get.
No doubt, that's for sure. We are joined here by the legend himself, Dom. What's good?
Dom, what did you do to get Bronchi on here earlier?
Yeah, guys, I give you my word. I give you my word. No more joking around about the mafia or mob. Ever
yeah.
Forget. I was like, oh my goodness, this is a joke, right?
They popped up. They popped up, Dom. They popped up.
Right.
Yeah. So
that was Luca Bronchia.
No more of that, man. No more of that. No more of that. So
So Dom, what was your thoughts on the performance today by Michigan?
You know what? I said it in a text message earlier. It was like, imagine that running the football.
Shit. I'll be right back.
Rushing 4 defensive linemen, and it works. I mean, it really worked, and they start breaking off those big runs. And great, it's Northwestern, but the best thing here is you have a Michigan team that really, in my opinion, didn't believe in itself all year. That was clicking on all cylinders and appears to believe in itself. And that's a bad recipe for Ohio State because they have all the pressure. It from now till next Saturday, it's immense amount of pressure, and especially with it being at home for them. Happy Thanksgiving, guys. What are you going to talk about?
Yeah, they broke 40 points too.
Finally, Michigan. We offensively, Michigan hasn't scored 30 points, right? We scored 23 against Fresno offensive, and then Will had to pick 6, made it 30 because of the pick 6. But this is the first game Michigan offensively, they scored 48 because the 2 points was the safety. So they were rolling, man. Hopefully we could carry this momentum into Columbus, man. And if we running the ball, and if Mullins and my man Edwards could run it like they doing it, trust me, they could be an upset because I think you said it, Mama. In rivalry games, anything can happen, bro. Throw the records out. Throw the records out. You see it in the NFL with division games. Cleveland.
Hey, that boy Irv Reed. Bro, I'm sorry, bro. Sorry, man. That dude Irv Reed, boy, you gotta pay, man. You gotta pay, bro. You got the right one, man. You ain't gonna talk about. You ain't about that light, bro. You ain't about that. You keep running your mouth. Well, I'm about that, boy. You know what I'm saying? You talk about my dead mom, boy. I'm gonna get you, man. I'm getting you on life.
Yo, Mama, hold on.
Whoa.
Drop me down, man. I'm done with this, bro. Irv gotta go, man.
Hold on. Mama, come back up, Mama. Just take a breather, champ.
Hold on.
We'll take a breather, Mama. Drop for a little while. Just drop, champ. We'll bring you back in.
Irv, bro. Irv Reed, bro. I don't like that dude, man. You better get him up out of here, man.
I get it, Mama. I get it. Yo,
he
bro.
Talked about he said some foul stuff. He said some foul stuff, man.
And all the time. They say it to me all the time in these chats, bro. All the time.
But you ain't gonna talk. You can talk about everything else. You ain't gonna talk about my mom. She was 86 when she passed. You're not gonna do that. You're not gonna come at me like that. And I'm gonna hold that to him, man. And he talking all this foul stuff.
I feel you.
He talking about man. I'm sorry, Dom. I'm sorry, Kinetic. I'm sorry, Keegan. I'm sorry about it. I'm sorry, but man. I live without my mom every day. So don't sit up there and do that.
It's taking care of.
Hey, Kinetic. Question for you, sir.
What's up?
you could go back and look at this live after it's done, and a couple of these clowns who came in here and really stepped across the line. Is there a way that we could, get their name, would have you report them, block them forever from coming in here and spewing the garbage? It's one thing to joke around, then it's one thing just to be a total a-hole. And if there's something we could do to kind of have YouTube shut them down, that'd be great, or even Google.
Yeah, so I'm not super familiar with YouTube and Google, but I'm pretty sure there's a report button. If you click on someone's name that you see acting up like that, you can report them, and if they get reported enough, Google's AI algorithm will
So the question I have, Kinetic, that's true, and the question I have is, if we run this back after the live is over, if you could pull up the live chat, you could. I've watched lives where the old chat is running. I wonder if you could click it from there, because that's nonsense. It's one thing to, tease each other, give Garrison a hard time, this and that's all in good fun. When you start saying hateful stuff like that, it's got to go.
Yeah, I agree. I wish I could answer it more thoroughly. I'm still learning like this part of YouTube.
What's good? What happened?
There's a guy in chat that you can see it where me and Johnny both timed him out for a while. He was going in and going over the line at Marmar.
So,
yep. So
all right.
Yeah, listen, man. Look, we want to make it
today a permanent thing.
I don't know what it is with this show today. I don't know. But listen, guys, we want to make it clear here, man. Like Dom just said, we all good with the banter. We welcome fans from every fan base. It doesn't matter, Ohio State, Michigan State, whatever. But we gonna keep it respectful, guys. We don't tolerate the tough guy talk. We don't tolerate the disrespect. If you can't keep it like that, then go somewhere else. We're not gonna do that, man. So come on, man. We're grown men.
Hey, we're trying to run a respectable channel, B.
Yes, sir.
It's all respect, man. At the same, like I said, we're not making personal attacks. None of that. It's all about Michigan football. It should only be about the football and not anything personal. Shout out to my guy G, who is here.
Yeah,
G's
in the building. Okay, G, I see you.
Hey,
You looking real nice in that. You looking real nice in that hoodie, G.
Man, I get one for every game. Every game, Fanatics dropping. Every week, Fanatics dropping something new off of every game.
I know.
All right.
Win, lose, draw.
We got my guy in the chat. Hold on. I'm going to bring him up. This is the Ohio State fan. Let's see what he got to say.
I'm going to clear out M3, give you some.
All right, man. Oh, shit, I just dropped somebody else.
Yo.
Hey, what's good?
Man, that boy Marmar, man, ain't nobody talking about your moms, bro. I'm in the whole healthcare field. I see that deaf shit all the time, bro. I would never stoop down to that level, nigga.
That's cool, man. We're not trying to make it about you or Marmar. It's obviously you a fan of Ohio State, or the other state as we call them here. Y'all got to win. How you feel about that? How you feel about next week? What's going to happen next week?
I can't wait to knock y'all boys' heads off.
That ain't gonna happen. Y'all gonna lose.
Hey, do me a favor and hold your breath. We'll see how that work out.
Y'all had
42-14.
42-14.
Hey, you could throw out the records. You could throw all that out.
I'm already knowing.
Come Saturday.
I'm already knowing. The records don't matter this game.
That's a fact.
It don't matter.
You know.
It don't matter how bad the teams was the whole season, how good the teams was all season. This is the one game. This is the championship game. I can be 0-12. If I beat y'all, I'm good. I'm set.
Yeah,
that's a fact. Hey, I felt the same way. We was talking about that all season, actually. When we was down bad, which we still are, actually. We down bad, even with a win over Northwestern today. Beating y'all would make the season. It's the Super Bowl. It's the national championship for us this season.
Let me ask you a question. As an Ohio State fan, would you rather beat us next week and lose the Big Ten championship, or lose to us next week but beat Oregon in the national or in the
beat y'all?
Beat y'all.
Beat Ohio State.
and lose to
playoffs.
Oregon for a second time in the Big Ten championship.
We still in the playoffs.
We still be Ohio State.
You're still gonna be in the playoffs either way in that scenario.
Still in the
Yeah,
playoffs.
that's what he said.
Now I do
Nah.
want a first round bye. I do want that, but if we get that fifth seed is the way to go.
Yeah, you get a home playoff game.
So you're saying that you would take a win over Michigan and a second loss to Oregon in the Big Ten championship.
Either way, I want both. I want both dubs.
Right. But if you had to choose one or the other,
Oregon,
what would you go?
I can't stand Oregon. I hate them fans, but I hate y'all more though. You feel me?
Yeah. As you should. As you should. As you should.
Hey, I just got one question for you. And you know, I give you respect, but you hate us, but you on here with us, hanging out with us for hours every week. What's up? Tell me what it is you hate.
You got to see what the enemy is doing, bro.
That's a fact.
Hey,
listen,
bro.
Hey, listen. It ain't nothing but love for y'all, bro.
Respect, brother. We respect that.
Ditto.
Hey,
all that. I'm a nurse, man. I'm a nurse. Like I said, I don't play around with the dead shit, bro. I don't play around with what bro on or whatever the hell he on, bro. But I don't play that. So if bro felt like I disrespected his lost ones, I apologize, but I don't play around with stuff like that.
We appreciate that.
We appreciate that, bro.
I respect that.
And shout out to you, bro. We're gonna let you go, man. We appreciate you coming through, patronizing the channel tonight. And go blue.
Hey, this ain't gonna be my last time. I'll be back.
Hey, who want to be in Ohio? Nobody want to be in Ohio.
Nobody.
It smell like waste. It smell like waste out there.
No
Come
doubt,
hang
man.
out with
Have a good
folks.
one. Go blue, bro.
Hey, I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna hop off as well, man. I just want to, just get on here.
We appreciate you.
Speak my piece, but like I said, man, it's gonna be a close game next week, and I'm still taking Michigan all day.
Of course,
all right,
all day.
Yeah, no doubt. Real quick, Angelus 3001 says, love watching y'all show on YouTube. Go blue. Of course, Angelus, go blue. We appreciate you, my guy. My guy Marmar is back. One more super chat. Them Vocals one says, I'm a Michigan fan from Flint, Michigan, lived in Columbus for 16 years. Trust when I tell you they uneasy here about next week. And they should be. Them Vocals, they should be. Because we're not coming to play next week. Marmar, how you feeling, sir?
I'm all right.
Good. Take a deep breath, my man. We good. It's back to business as usual. Michigan getting ready next week to go into the belly of the beast, that vile, disgusting cesspool in Columbus. We got to come out with that dub.
I got something that'll make Marmar. We got to lighten it up. So this is how we're gonna lighten it up, Marmar. Right now, if we lose to the other state, we definitely going to the Popeyes Ghost Pepper Wing Bowl. But when we beat them, we stepping up and getting in that Domino's 2-for-1 Monday Bowl. There you go, Marlon.
No doubt. Hey, he extended up.
Hey, Irv, I appreciate that. We'll chat it up. Just throw your number in that thing and I'll shoot you mine.
No
There
doubt.
you go.
Man. That way to piece it up at the end.
Good
You know what I
job,
mean?
Marmar.
Love that. Love to see it.
Yep.
Good piece.
Right.
Yeah.
We take it out on them on the field.
Exactly. We come in peace, fam. Pause. That's right. That said, man, there was a lot to be excited about today. Some players that we hadn't seen on the field. I'm talking to you, Jaden Davis. I'm talking to you, Micah Kayapana. All of those guys getting on the field. Josiah Edmonds got in there.
Jordan Marshall
had a huge return. Can't get tackled by the punter, my man. Next time, don't let the punter get you. But other than that, it was great. Yeah.
Wait. Oh, yeah. Forgot, man. Mason Curtis with the turnover buffs. Holla.
Yeah, Kinetic brought that up, man. Absolutely.
That's his second one. They said that's his second interception this year.
Jaden was a monster today.
That was his first one.
Nah, that was his first one, G.
That was his second one, was it?
Nah.
I'm gonna do some research there.
That was Mason Curtis' first interception.
That's a fact, Groove. We did host a 5-star defensive lineman who is a teammate of 2026 Michigan commit Brady Hart. Michigan is doing what they want to do right now. I said this before. I said this earlier. I said it in the tweet yesterday. Michigan is playing big bank, take SEC bank, and I'm here for it.
Yep.
Hey,
Yeah.
if they flip the Isaiah, I forgot his last name, but that defensive end, and then the Javion Hilson from Coco
Yeah.
put them through. Oh man,
You talking about the Georgia guy?
yeah, the Georgia
Yeah.
guy.
And then don't forget we reoffered Jakeem Stewart, and we were talking to Zahir Mathis too.
Also, don't forget DJ Pickett, who actually has ties to the Detroit area, to Michigan. He too is in the mix there. So Michigan definitely has tentacles out.
Offensive lineman
with
from
a bunch of the
Alabama
top.
too.
Ty Haywood.
That's true. Ty Haywood, absolutely.
And then David Sanders is visiting Ohio
Jordan
State.
Young.
I heard.
Yeah,
Going
and
after
that's the
Young,
other
too.
thing, because I don't want to lose sight of that too. We got to watch what the enemies are doing too, because Ohio State loading up too. It's an arms race right now, really, between Ohio State and Michigan. We got to throw Oregon in there. Those three schools going forward, it's going to be an arms race for real.
Maize, what I was getting at is, maybe if David Sanders' commitment isn't secure, I think he's getting $3 million overall. So I mean, what if Michigan steps in and gets him too?
That would be huge. He is the number 1 offensive tackle in the class. We have the number 2 offensive tackle right now, Andrew Babalola. David Sanders, though, I did think he was not. He did leave Michigan out of like his top schools early on. It's kind of crazy because he had been to a bunch of the visits with Jayden Davis. He was high school teammates with Jayden Davis. And it looked like it was going to be a good, a good end for Michigan, especially because like his high school coach too, one of his coaches is a Michigan alum. So it looked like Michigan had that in, but he kind of removed Michigan from the running early on. I would love for Michigan to get back in that recruitment, though. That would be great.
Hey, Madman, real quick, I just want to call back to one of our conversations earlier just for a moment. Kansas beat Colorado 37-21. Ashton Genty for Heisman. All right, let's keep going.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
I don't think the win lost.
Kinetic had to throw that in there.
No, it's all good. It's all good. I don't think the win loss though for non-quarterbacks especially really matters. And by the way, didn't Jaden Daniels win the Heisman last year? How many times they lose? 3, 4?
Caleb Williams.
No. That was the year before Caleb Williams won it.
I got you. All right.
Yeah. But I mean, so I'm not mad at it. Obviously, if Ashton Genty wins, I'm not mad at that either. Ashton Genty has had a phenomenal season. But if you asking me, I just think that Travis Hunter, what he's doing on both sides of the ball is more impressive.
For me, it just watching Ashton Genty is so much fun, man. Like I said, it takes me back to when I was watching Chris Johnson just tear up defenses. I like Ashton Genty, man. I think,
and this is why Kinetic, and this is why I hope Boise does get in, man. They're gonna be a nightmare matchup for whoever they face if they get in.
They will be.
Thank you, Johnny. That man had 8 catches, 125, 2 scores, bro. Like he's an absolute beast.
Yep.
he's very good at football. Yeah.
But he's not the best corner in the country. He's not the best wide receiver in the country. Ashton Genty's
He's the best
running back in the
athlete.
country.
He's the best athlete in the country.
He's the best football player in the country.
And Alec Gordon's the best athlete on the Wolverines. It doesn't mean anything.
No, yes, it does. In the country, Travis Hunter's a top 5 pick, bro. Is Genty a top 5 pick? I don't think so.
Absolutely not.
Because the position, but he is the best at his position.
Yeah, but
if he concentrated on one position, he probably would be the best.
I agree with that too.
I don't think if he concentrated on cornerback, he'd be better than Will Johnson or Benjamin Morrison.
Well, another thing is you're more tired.
You think Benjamin Morrison is better than Travis Hunter?
I do.
I don't believe that. That.
Another thing is you're more tired and you're more nicked up if you're playing both ways.
Right.
I still don't think he'd be better than those two guys if he's focused on corner solely.
I don't. It's
You're
hard to
telling
say
me,
because
telling me,
why not
hold on,
though?
hold on. You're
What
telling me
is your reasoning?
if you're an NFL team and you need a corner, you're taking him over Will Johnson?
No, but also you just said that you wouldn't. You even if you purely focused on that,
Right.
you
Well, I mean, in
still
the
wouldn't think he
NFL, the
is.
odds are he's going to be whatever team drafts him is drafting him for one or the other, and he's going to 99% play that position. So
I
my
think he's
point
better
is,
at corner.
So that's a good question
if you're
you
the
had.
NFL team, if you're the
When the
NFL
draft
team
come,
that
when the
needs a
draft
corner,
come, we're
are
gonna
you
see which
taking
one
him
get
first?
picked first.
If all cornerbacks are there
Travis
and
Hunter.
Travis Hunter's there, do you take Travis Hunter? No. If you need a wide receiver and all the wide receivers are on the board, do you take Travis Hunter? No. If you need a running back and all the running backs are on the board, you're taking Ashton Genty.
No, you take Travis Hunter
No.
because you don't listen. He could bring so much value to your to your team. Look at this.
Yeah, no.
Travis Hunter.
He's probably gonna go first.
He's top 5, guaranteed.
Travis Hunter. He's gonna leave the board before
as a pure wide receiver. I would take that. What's that McMillan guy out of Arizona? I'd take him first.
Yeah, but you know why you do that? Because he doesn't play that position just only. He could play, bro. You know how? Listen, if it's so easy, hold on. If it's so, yeah, kinetic. If it was so easy to do, and you're making it seem like, well, this guy's better than him. We'll see 50 Travis Hunters in college. You don't see them, bro. You know how hard that is to do at the D1 level while he's doing. It's insane, bro. That's insane.
He's a hell of a college player, but I'm saying an NFL team is not taking him first off the wide receiver board. An NFL team is not taking him first off the cornerback board, and will be the first.
Bro, here's the thing, Kinetic. He's going to go before whoever the number 1 corner is, and before whoever the number 1 wide receiver is in the draft.
Right.
So that kind of blows up your argument because an NFL team is going to take him before one of those players comes off the board.
Again, that's exactly if you need a corner, you're not taking him before Will Johnson.
Yeah. But see, now you're like hyper focusing on one thing. But and by the way, there's no science to say that you're right, because if he goes before a corner goes and then ends up playing corner, didn't an NFL team choose to take him as their number 1 corner?
And if that happens, I will come on here and tell you guys I was wrong. My bad.
By the way, and if the reverse happens, if he goes before any wide receiver goes and then plays wide receiver in the NFL, they chose to take him at wide receiver over everybody else.
Like I said, if that happens, I will step up here and say I was wrong.
But
I want to point out that being taken first doesn't mean you're the best either. Look at Caleb Williams and Jaden Davis.
I agree with you. I agree with
here
that.
we go.
Being taken first.
Jaden Davis is Jaden Daniels killing
trying
it though.
to twist now, Connect. You're trying to twist.
I will get up here without anyone needing to say anything about it and say, my bad, I was wrong.
No, it's all right. You're gonna say it. You don't say it because
you know what I won't have to say I'm wrong about? Ashton Genty being the best running back.
Okay,
because he is the best running back.
That I agree with. I'm not. You ain't gonna get no kickback from that.
Running back.
Yeah,
you know, and I hope Dunlap run today.
And he gonna get picked before Ashton Genty.
That was a good run.
That looked like the best run of the year.
Oh, Travis definitely going before Ashton Genty.
The best part about that is that they put Jaden Davis in, and so everyone was like, "Oh, Jaden Davis is in. He's going to throw the ball." Boom, running touchdown.
Nobody thought Davis was going to fucking throw the ball.
You know who we didn't see on the field today? Orgy. Right? No drive killers.
Hey,
no drive killers.
Respect to Orgy. When Davis won through that touchdown, the first person giving him props for it.
No, he's an ultimate team player. Listen, there's no hate in Orgy. There's no hate in Warren Shout. This team is good, man. I'm glad that. I hope, man, for the seniors, the way the seasons went, I hope they could walk off that field tomorrow. I mean, next Saturday, about 3:40-ish, just singing the victors, man. And remember what Donovan Edwards said, man. He said, we ain't never losing to that team down south. Hopefully it holds true. This is Donovan Edwards. Next Saturday, we need to dawn again. We need to dawn again next Saturday.
What do y'all think about Donovan today?
Good. He ran hard. He saw the hole. He attacked it. Bro, this is what I'm saying. All across the board, it looked beautiful, bro. It looked beautiful. I don't care if it was Northwestern, Kit Kat State, Harvard, Yale. It looked good. That's all I'm saying, bro.
That's a fact. Hey, by the way, shout out to Eve. I don't know how to say his name. I think it's Eve.
Is it Eve or
and
Irv or
Marmar
What is
for
it?
piecing it up in the comment
Definitely,
section.
yeah.
Two new best friends. Round of applause for that, man. That's a beautiful. Shout out to y'all, man. That's great.
And let me ask a question. So, based off this game and how many youngsters we saw get in, and some of them looked really good, some of them looked like they probably could have been playing earlier. Do you look at the season and think that maybe the coaches just went with a lot of the upperclassmen and was scared to give some of them youngsters some time early just based on seniority?
I think promises were made because they didn't have the money and they didn't want to lose people.
I think it was more that they trusted the seniors more than they didn't trust the young guys.
That could be it. I do think that it was some. I think it was maybe a little bit of both. Honestly, if I'm being fair, Groove says keep an eye on DJ Pickett. BU snuck into back-to-back UN practices, film and game study. Asked more if there was room for Meadows and Pickett. By the way, let me go ahead and say
there will be room if they want to come.
Derek Meadows is coming to Michigan.
Yeah.
All right. Prepare yourselves for that. Owusu Boateng is coming to Michigan. Prepare yourselves. If Michigan is able to successfully flip DJ Pickett, forget about it. All right. That's going to give them a corner trio. By the way, Littleton is still in play. By the way, Alex Graham is still in play, but he's got a crystal ball to Michigan. That would give Michigan just that corner. Sanders, Shamari Earls, Alex Graham, and DJ Pickett, and we haven't even thrown in Littleton in there. Now, granted, if DJ Pickett comes, I doubt Littleton does come.
Yeah, it's no need for that.
But that would be OD, and you can forget about trying to pass against the Wolverines for the foreseeable future.
Jair Hill and Josiah Edmond and
can't forget about because both of them are beasts.
Barry coming back, Jaden Mangum's coming back.
There you go.
Hey, those
are more safety. They can go back.
Well, no, but I'm saying DB backfield is going to be insane.
It's going to be a deep group, very deep group, and we could get them guys you mentioned, and that's good. We're going to need that, especially
some of those guys play both safety and corner.
That's good.
So Kinetic, I'm gonna get on. I want to get on stage with you when you say you was wrong about the draft because I'm gonna go out on a limb. And I'm gonna say Jakeem Stewart coming to Michigan.
Hey, with Madman's permission, if he'll give me the StreamYard credentials, if you don't want to do it, I'll do a draft night show.
Okay,
we can get on here and do a draft watch along.
Yeah,
we can do that. I'm with all that.
At least the first 10 picks, because that first round be like 4 hours.
Babalo is already committed, Dom. He's in there. He was on campus today too, by the way.
Oh yeah, he's there ready.
Yeah, the offensive tackle we're talking about, Dom, is Ty Haywood flipping from Alabama.
We picked a great day to have our best game of the season, and like Maniac said, I don't care who we play. We put on the show in front of some of the kids that we needed to.
That's a fact. That's a Snapple top fact. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I got to go, all right?
Yeah.
I hate to cut the show short. We do got to go.
Monday.
Monday, we are back. Shout out to Marmar, who made himself a new friend today.
Hey, listen. We are the 3 best friends that we never had.
Shout out to Marmar, who made a best friend today. Shout out to G, who's always between him and Maniac, they are in a drip battle.
Always dripped out fresh. With the Nikes on,
but the code is thick. The coldest thing is I'm not even at home. I'm on the road working. If I was at home, I have all my
Look at
PPE.
him. Look at him flexing on us.
Yo,
Flexing
G,
on
why,
us too.
what you
G, why
do?
you stunting on me like that?
I'm
G, you
I
stunting
do
on me like that.
safety. I'm a contract safety manager. I work on construction sites. I'm out here in the DMV right now working on the Metro rail line.
Hey, man, Maize, man, right there by you. Y'all should go get some crab cakes.
Oh man, we could definitely do that. Yeah, I'm right here. I'm between
Yeah, man, I gotta get out there to the DMV to get them crab cakes, man. I keep hearing people around me talk about them. I gotta get me one.
So I work between Rockville, Bethesda, Maryland, and DC. I'm all the way on that Metro line.
Maize is right there.
So,
there
yeah,
y'all
you
go.
right there.
Y'all could,
man. Rockville right around the corner from Sterling. So that's crazy. But yeah, we'll definitely I'll holler at you.
Get me
my guy
on, G.
Keegan, thank you for coming up. You are always a pleasure to have
Keegan,
on the live.
my
You are
brother
muted right
Keegan.
now, but
Hey, Maize,
definitely
before
a
you
pleasure to
go,
have
G,
you.
get me on. I work for Keurig Dr. Pepper. It ain't no, the only way I can go higher is to a forklift.
Hey, bro, this ain't LinkedIn, but we
okay.
we appreciate it.
I'm networking now.
Nah, for sure. I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you.
He stepped up like y'all doing open interviews.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, facts. I'm always hungry.
I'm a contractor, Marmo. I don't work for no company. I got my own little safety business, so I contract out.
Oh, that's
so
dope.
I'm working for a company
hire
out
me
here.
then.
Huh?
That's dope, man.
Hire me then.
You got to have credentials to do safety.
I am credentialed. Just look
You
at it.
got
I'm
your
Walmart.
OSHA 500. You got your OSHA 500. Your OSHA 510.
Nah, I ain't got one of them.
Yeah, because these government jobs and stuff, you got to have. So I got a master's degree in safety. I've been doing this for a while.
Man. No doubt. Hey, look, we got to go though. Until next time, y'all know the slogan: stay safe or stay safe. Stay angry. Stay angry, my friend. Also, stay safe, by the way.